I've told you before that I am a presidential historian. I would not call myself a scholar. It's more by hobby. But I have books looking at them right now on every single president we've ever had. I've read them all and many more besides that, done papers on them, studied them. I love just learning about these men that have served as president. And by the way, it doesn't matter whether you like them or you don't, or you're Republican or Democrat or whatever, Whig or anything else. The way these men went from wherever they came from to the highest office in the world is an incredible story. And in every case, it's an awesome testimony to just one of the special things about America that, again, we should celebrate and rejoice. And by the way, many of these men were corrupt. They were criminals. They had awful parts of their, of the way they did things, horrible leaders in certain situations, but that does not change the fact of the process and how they got there is incredible for each one. Now, as we look at elections, if we go back to 2016, honestly, for me, that was an election like no other for this one reason. Never before in this country did we have two people running for that office that were as disliked as Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. I mean, I would estimate that probably half the voting public hated one of those two people. I mean, it was just insane. And so now we come to 2020, and we've got another crazy kind of an election. I mean, there's going to be absolutely nothing boring about this. So here's how I would frame the election with these two men. I would say that it's the one with dementia versus the one who is demented. Okay? And let me define these two words because they're utterly different. And you can tell in your own heart and mind which one is which. The definition of dementia is this. It's a chronic disorder of the mental process, and it's marked by memory problems, personality changes, and impaired reasoning. Bingo! If you don't recognize Joe Biden as that, there's something wrong with you. And by the way, it's great that you love Joe Biden and you're going to vote for him, but you cannot deny the dementia, okay? Just go back a few years, 4 or 5 years, listen to a speech that he gave, and listen to any of his speeches here in 2020. You can see the difference, and it's really sad, but it's true. Now, the demented definition of that, which is different, this person drives to behave or is driven to behave irrationally due to anger, distress, or excitement. Bingo! That is Donald Trump. I mean, every time he has an emotional fart, I mean, he is on the phone tweeting his response without any thinking whatsoever. So this is it. So how do we look at this? Number one, we need to look in the mirror and say, how the heck are we allowing people like this to be going for the highest office in the land? But on the other side, sit back. This is going to be the most fun, laughable, crazy election ever. So let's at least just enjoy it. Don't get angry. Let's laugh a lot, and we'll get through this just fine.